And baby, we don't need a bed, no. Don't need a master room, don't need to set the mood. She like, yeah, 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 yeah. One touch.
Hello you guys, it's your girl Danielle here. I am back for another review on this hair. This hair is from China Lace Wigs. Let me get the information for you guys. The hair is Brazilian virgin human hair wig, curly lace front wig with pre-plucked hairline for a black woman. I don't know why the hell they put for a black woman, but the product number is CF022.
The hair color is 1B. The hair length is 24 inches. It is true to length because I measured it. The hair density is 180 density. The cap construction is a lace front wig. The cap size is a large 22.75 inches. The lace color, I got dark brown. The hair part, I got a free part. Baby hairs, quote unquote, it comes with baby hairs. I'm not a fan for baby hairs, as you guys know. Bleached knots, yes, it comes with bleached knots. That is a lie. The knots are not bleached. You have to bleach the knots. Or the knots are not as bleached as it should be. You have to bleach the knots. You still see the dark colored or the black knots in there. I don't know what the hell they're talking about the knots is bleached. No, they're not. Anyway, natural hairline. Yes, it says it has a natural hairline. Yes, the hairline is natural. Combs and straps. Yes, it comes with combs and straps. And I didn't rush the order. That is it. Oh, and I paid $265 for this unit. So
now to start off with this unit, what should I say about it? Customer service was good. The customer service was superior, actually. They write you back super fast. So they do like to keep in contact with their customers. I also kind of feel a little bit bad because I low-key cursed them out, because when I washed my hair was super thin. When I first washed it, it was thin. Like, it didn't look like this. It looked like, let me show you. It looked like about this much on the hair. So I was super pissed off. I was like, I paid $60 extra for 180 density, and I didn't get that. I don't think I received that. Blah blah blah. And turns out the hair is probably a 180 density. The reason I thought it wasn't a 180 density is because when I saw other YouTubers videos on the hair, and when their hair was wet, it looked probably like this. It looked huge, and it looked pretty, and it looked beautiful wet. So I was wondering why my hair didn't look like that. But I realized that they didn't drench the hair with water. I drenched the hair with water. I strictly washed the hair, put it under water, dipped it in water, all that. So it will look thin when you wash it, so don't be scared. But once it gets to this state, or I'll show you when it's wet, all you have to do is let it dry for a bit, or if it's damp, when it's damp, you just fluff it out, and the hair looks exactly like this for a 180 density. I don't know how the lower densities look, but I wanted my hair super full, so that is why I got a 180 density. The hair does not run. I bleached my knots. And tint my closure. I will create a completely another video to show you guys how I did that. So this is how my knots look and how my lace look. Actually, I'll get closer for you to see. I did not lay it down, so it's not laid down at all, but it looks super natural. Is it flipped under? Yeah, the lace looks super natural. I did not lay it down for you guys today. I am super sorry, but this is how it looks, and it matches my skin tone perfectly. So I will create another video on how I cut my lace, how I customize the unit. Basically, I'll make a video on how I customize my unit, and I'll also make another video on if the hair reverts back when it's straightened and how to maintain curly hair. So I would like to start off with tangling. The hair does tangle, but it tangles to an extent. It depends on what you do to the hair for the hair to tangle. If the hair is just left sitting around, and the day before, or you wore it and then that night you take off the wig and you didn't comb it out and then wet it and all that, the hair will tangle the next day. That is a must that you have to do. Once you take off your wig, once you take off the wig, the hair will tangle the next day once you wear it. But for me, I don't really care for the tangling because I feel like it's curly hair anyway, so it's gonna tangle. But it has come to a point where I actually preserve the hair the night before, and the next day my hands run straight through it. Like, my hands aren't like dragging on it, but my hands aren't running straight through it. Like, I'm getting a couple of tangles or a couple of knots here and there. So that's expected because the hair is curly hair, as I said like 20 million times. So I spoke about tangling. The next thing that I have to talk about is shedding. Shedding, I can't. The hair sheds. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna be like, oh, maybe it's just, no. The hair sheds. Let me show you. This is from the hair itself, not from a brush, not from nothing. I'm gonna just show you how much the hair sheds. I wish I had something better so you can see it, but that is a lot of hair. So it's not as bad as some hair that I've gotten. Where did it fall? It's not as bad as some hair that I've gotten. That's about at least 6 strands at best in that. But that's not as bad as some hair that I've gotten or that I bought. Hair was horrible. So this hair does not shed as much as that hair, where you're sweeping up hair on the floor and you're eating hair and all that. It doesn't shed to that extent, but it does shed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that it doesn't shed. The hair does shed. So China lace wig does have to work on that, work on the shedding. But other than that, if they work on the shedding, the hair would be perfect. And another thing, the hair is soft. Like, it is really soft. But about the softness, it depends on what you put in your hair. Again, with this hair, it really depends on whatever you put in your hair. If it tangles, it depends on what you put in your hair. If it's soft, it depends on what you put in your hair. If it sheds, it depends on what you put in your hair. It will shed regardless, but it depends on how much it sheds, because the more it tangles, the more it's going to shed. So if you actually preserve the hair so it doesn't tangle, it's not going to shed as much. Because I did not preserve the hair last night, it's tangled for me and it's shedding a bit more than normal. But it shouldn't shed that much, but you will get some hair. I'm not going to lie, you're going to get some hair. So that's that on the hair. I don't even know what else to say. That's really it. The curl pattern is very beautiful. This is how it looks. The one thing that I don't like on the hair is that the way they constructed the wig, there's like one track. You can't see it on my head, but there's one track or 2 tracks that are at the complete bottom of the wig cap, and it looks super weird on like a mannequin. So you can see it on a mannequin, but when I stand up, you're not going to be able to see it. But I just think it looks really weird on a mannequin. That doesn't really come into play at all to buy the wig or not to buy the wig. I just think it looks weird. So I was already standing up, but I'm not going to stand up. I'm just going to stay here and show you how long the hair is. On me, I am 5'2", so this is how long the hair is. The hair comes down to almost the bottom of my butt, probably the middle of my butt. So that's how long the hair is on me, and this is how full it looks. And that's the hair from the side, and then that's the hair from this side. And that's my 360. So that's the hair. And okay, summertime. It is summertime, and this hair does not frizz outside. You go outside, honey. You don't need to bring no brush. You don't need to bring no comb. You don't need to bring no mousse. You don't bring nothing. because it don't frizz up. Once you put that mousse in it that first day, once you put that mousse in it in the morning or whenever you're leaving your house, it will not frizz up on you. You will be fine the whole day. That is what I love about this hair. But I will be coming back for another review. I'll come back. I'm not even going to say I'll come back for a 1 month review. I'll probably come back with a 2 month review. I'm not sure about that one yet, but I will definitely be coming back to you guys with an update and if anything changes on this hair, because I will be testing this hair out to the max because it is supposed to be virgin hair. So if the hair is supposed to be virgin, anyway, if this hair is virgin hair, it's going to act like it's virgin hair. So I'm going to test it out. I'm going to do whatever I got to do. I do not know if I want it bleached, but I might dye it. Or I might just, I don't know, I'll figure that out. I'll really figure that out on the dyeing aspects. But I know it does take bleach, so it should take dye, because I watched another girl's video. Let me see who's writing me. Nobody I care about. So I've watched somebody else's video and I see that it does take to bleach very, very well, and the hair does revert back when they did bleach the hair. The curls reverted back, and it was the same as they did an ombre. The curls down here were the same as the curls up here, so it reverts back perfectly. So I shouldn't, okay, when I do the straightening video, it shouldn't be a problem for the hair to revert back just based on heat if it does revert back on chemicals. So I will straighten the hair for you guys. I haven't had straight hair like super long because I've been wearing this hair, so I kind of miss straight hair, but straight hair is my thing, so I'm kind of just loving this curly hair.
And this hair looks super natural. I don't know, I think it just looks, because it does have a slight frizz to it, it doesn't look too, how can I say, it doesn't look too fake and too basically not yours. I don't know how else to say it, but it doesn't look too fake, because some parts of it, once you comb it out, you are going to get a bit of frizz, and that's exactly how black people hair is, or Spanish people hair is. It doesn't look like, oh yeah, you know that's not how I am. Some guy downstairs, he swear on top of God this is my hair, but like, at first I was like, yeah, it's my hair, but it's my hair, it's my hair. But then I was like, you know what, sir, he kept saying it like, oh, your hair is that long, I didn't notice that.
I'm like, oh, sir, it's not my hair. But anyways, oh my god, anyways, this hair is beautiful. I love it. I will give it, right now, I'm not going to give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Just because of the shedding. That's the only reason I'm giving it an 8.5 out of 10. I will not be giving it a 9 out of 10 because of the shedding. So I will try to seal my wefts and see if I even can seal my, let me see. Yeah, I should be able to seal my wefts on this. So I'm going to try and seal my wefts and see if the shedding does stop. If the shedding stops, by the grace of God, I will give it a 9. And if nothing else happens or nothing worse happens, I will give it a 9. But as for now, I will be giving the hair a 8.5. So that's my review on this hair. Thank you for watching my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's my final review, or my final thoughts on this hair. Now it's time for some hair porn. It's time for some hair porn that I love so much. So, bye, have a great day, and stay beautiful.
Well, it's like grace in the sky. Sometimes I don't want to feel those love. Sometimes I don't wanna feel those